Bring you back home here, where protests over water shortages are continuing to pop up in different parts of the province of Gauteng. This time, residents of Crown Gardens and Robertsham in the southern parts of Johannesburg blocking Xavier Street with burning tyres. Residents there have been battling water cuts for months. Hloni Mtimkulu is on the ground watching the protesting community, having spoken to some of them. Just for a quick update this hour, Hloni, good afternoon. So the road there, the Xavier Street road, is a very important road in parts of southern Johannesburg. What is the latest, very brief? Just give us a sense what's happening there.
Yeah, Breton, so already we are seeing signs that this afternoon is going to be a difficult one for motorists because they have had to be diverted off of the Xavier Street on-ramp to other ways getting to the Robertsham Crown Gardens area because of these burning tyres and the protesters that are here. The SA Police Service is here and they are assisting with that diverting of traffic. But as you said, Breton, this morning we were in the Jan Hofmeyer area, and there were protests over water because the community, they said they hadn't had water. And I'm told that the community here of Crown Mines, Robertsham, they saw that protest this morning and they then decided to also take to the streets because they also haven't had a steady water supply. I'm told since July the water supply has been very erratic and sometimes non-existent, and at the moment they haven't had water for about 9 days, which is the longest stretch of this time. But there was a time when they didn't have water for about 21 days, and they say even before July their water supply was still not great, but it was certainly better than what's been happening at the moment. They've had various meetings with councillors, they've been in talks with Joburg Water, with Rand Water, and the same thing that we heard this morning, that they keep going back, this ping pong basically between for them between Joburg Water and Rand Water in terms of what is happening. Breton SAPS is here, and I'm seeing some of the same people that were at Jan Hofmeyer Brixton this morning that are also here this afternoon, as this community now is also unhappy about the water supply. So it is unhappiness about water supply. They are threatening again, as the community this morning, to continue beyond today and to possibly have more protests and more taking to the streets to voice their frustration at weeks and weeks of not having a steady water supply, Britain.
Are the police there trying to open that road? Are they talking to the residents to move?
They are, Breton. Traffic has been diverted and generally people are complying. We've had 1 or 2 cars that have tried to get through the barricading here, the tyre barricades here, and they've generally been moved back. But the police are trying to move the traffic in the opposite direction, and they're also trying to get the community members to clear the way, because obviously with traffic building up this afternoon, rush hour traffic, it is going to cause quite a bit of congestion. As you said, it is an important route to get to parts of the south of Johannesburg, and this road does connect with the N12 as well on the other side. So it's going to be, I think, a very busy afternoon for motorists that are going to be traveling this way, Breton.
Yeah, I mean, that Xavier off-ramp is very important one there along the M1 South Highway. As you come from town or coming from Soweto via Southgate heading that way, you could actually also off-ramp from there when you go to the FNB Stadium, as you know very well, Bungane there. But it looks like it's sort of quiet in terms of the actions there, but the road is blocked. The tyres are still burning. Doesn't look like the residents want to move anytime soon.
Yeah, not at all. And actually, I heard, Breton, some of them saying that they're waiting they'll be here until at least 5 o'clock when traffic proper, starts. And so I think they do want to cause a disruption to the flow of traffic. And as you said, this is a very important route to get around, and coming from town, going from town into, as you said, FNB Stadium and into the south of Johannesburg as well. And it does connect to the N12 and the other side of Johannesburg as well as the south of Johannesburg. So it doesn't look like they want to move. And again, they want to do this more often, or they're considering that this is not going to be the first time. Someone that I spoke to, one of the organizers, said that there will be more tyres on the street in the coming days. So it doesn't seem like this is going to be a once-off. And again, I think inspired by what happened and what they saw this morning at Jan Hofmeyer and Brixton, that people are now taking this as their options. They say it's the only way, it seems, that they are going to be heard if they take to the street and they cause a disruption in this manner, Breton.
Yeah, the people in Hofmeyr, do they have water now this afternoon? Do you know, Hloni, or they still have no water?
No, so when we left there, Bradan, we had seen one water tanker that had come to the area, and so that was the only one. And this is part of the complaints from the community that, you know, there's only generally one water tanker that comes in and it services so many thousand people, and just that's not a feasible situation where you have one or two or three water tankers to serve thousands and thousands of people. So when we left, there was only one water tanker in the area. The elderly people that we spoke to were relying on a JoJo tank or on a water tank, and so I think this is part of the frustration with this community as well, that there just aren't enough water tankers when there are water tankers in the first place, because I did hear that sometimes there are no water tankers if they do bring them, but sometimes there just aren't any.
Yeah, Hloni, we'll touch base with you after 4 o'clock just to get the latest. But for now, we can see there with those live visuals coming out of that off-ramp, the Xavier off-ramp, where you connect to the other side, to the N12 highway, or you connect to other parts of southern Johannesburg. That's along the M1 South and M1 North. That's where the Xavier off-ramp is. You could see now the vehicles being diverted. The residents there saying they're not moving away, they're burning tyres. And they are speaking to the police at the moment. We'll touch base with Hloni after 4 o'clock because they say they are going to be there until 5 o'clock this afternoon. Their protest action should be ending around about 5 o'clock. Thank you very much, Hloni Mtimkulu on the ground there. We'll touch base with her after 4 o'clock. Stay with us.